Today we speak about binomial expansion. Binomial expansion. Basically, binomial expansion can be used to understand how we can represent the following expression. For example, a plus b to the power of n. If we want to open the brackets, then we need to know what will be here. And in order to understand this, we can try to understand the simple formula like a plus b to the power of 2. And here you can see it will be a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. You can see what is interesting, that here the power is 2. Here the power of a is also 2. Here the total power, a is to the power of 1, b is to the power of 1. If you put together all the powers, the power will be 2. And here again the power is 2. So this is important to understand. In this regard, we can speak about the next term like a plus b to the power of 3. You can see here this is like that. A cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. You can see again each single term will have in total the power of 3, because here you get the power of 3 like a times a times a. Here you have a times b, so 3 times we multiply. Here we have a times b, and here we have b times b times b. And in order to understand the formula of this, we need to speak about so-called binomial expansion. So what is binomial expansion? It shows us how to basically represent this binomial in the term of polynomial. And let us try to make it starting from 0. If n equals 0, then we have a plus b to the power of 0, and this is just 1. We know that everything in the power of 0 is 1. Next, we can have n equals 1. Then we will have a plus b to the power of 1, and this will be 1 times a plus 1 times b. And you can see that here I can write it the following way. So here is 1, and here we have 1 and 1. So I hope you understand. These are just coefficients before the result. Then, if I take n equals 2, then I will have, well, this one can be reduced to a plus b as well. But if I take n equals 2, then it will be a plus b squared, and you can open it as a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And you can see here the numerical coefficient here is just 1. Here the numerical coefficient is 2. And here the numerical coefficient is 1. So it means that here you will have 1, 2, and 1. Now you will see the next thing as n equals 3, you will have the following. A plus b to the power of 3. This is 3a cubed. No, sorry. Here it is. I'm already running out. So here it is a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. If you don't know how to get them, we can try to get it now together. But you can see that here you will have 1, 3, 3, and 1. And look what happens. If you have this kind of structure, you can see that here you have 1, 1, and 1. And if you want to build the next row, you just need to put together like those two guys, and then you will receive this 2. If you want to receive this one is always 1, here is always 1. And so the next level will be 1, here will be 1, here 1 plus 3 is 4, here 3 plus 3 is 6, and here 3 plus 1 is 4. You shall receive the following. So let us try. If we have n equals 4, then you will have a plus b to the power of 4. So we can set it like open, and you can have it like this: a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. This is a plus b squared, and multiply by the same: a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And if you make it like that, look what happens in this case. Here, if you try to multiply each by each, it will be a to the power of 4 plus 2a to the power of 3b plus a squared b squared. This is if I multiply each single term by only this one. Now I have to multiply each of these single terms by that one. And it's going to be plus 2a cubed b plus 4a squared b squared and plus 2ab cubed. And then finally, I need to add also the multiplication of each single terms in the first bracket by the last term in the second bracket. So it's going to be a squared b squared plus 2ab squared ab cubed, sorry, and plus b to the power of 4. If you put it all together, then you're gonna have a to the power of 4, and then you will have these and these together, so it will be plus 4a cubed b, plus the next thing is if you put this guy, and that guy together, you will have 6a squared b squared, and then plus you can put the next thing, this one and this one together, so it will be 4ab cubed, and then finally plus b to the power of 4. And you can see here all the coefficients. Here is 1, here is 1, 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So this is how it goes. And this is how we can make this work. So once again, if we want to make a Pascal triangle, let us do it. So Pascal triangle. Firstly, we write just 1, and here we just 1 and 1. Now, what you need to do, you just need to write here 1 and here 1, but in between, you have to do like this. It's 1 plus 1, because this one and this one goes together, and this is 2. So the next line will be 1, here will be 3, here will be 3, and here is 1. So this is level 0, this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3. So this is the power of the binomial. So if you have a plus b squared to the power of n. So this is the power of n. And the next will be 1, 4, 6, 4, 1. So this is the power of 4. And then here we can have 1, 5, 10, 10, 5, and 1. This is the power of 5. Let us make it another way. So if you want to go further, 1, 6, 15, 20, 15, 6, and 1. This is for the power of 6. And let us make it for the power of 7. So it will be 1, 7, 21, 35, 35, 21, 7, and 1. And so on it goes. So this is how you can build the Pascal triangle. And you can see that this is infinite. And you can always find, by using Pascal triangle, the coefficients of the binomial expansion. So now let us try to solve some of the exercises. And the first exercise I would like to show you is that this one is, like you can make the following exercise. We have to use the Pascal triangle to find the expansion of these lines. So here you can see these are the things that we need to find. So let us try the first one. So if we want to solve this one for our using the Pascal triangle, you can see firstly we need to think about what is the power, and the power is 3, so we can build Pascal triangle for the power of 3. So this will be power of 2, and here is power of 3. So what is important to understand? So this will be the coefficients of the terms when you expand them. And so if you have a plus b cubed, then you can say that this one is a cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared and plus b cubed. So this is how we can do it. And in order to solve this, we need to make it with our real example. So here it will be x plus 2 cubed. So we will make it like this. It will be x cubed plus 3 times x squared times 2 plus 3x times 2 squared and plus 2 cubed. So now what we are going to do, we have to open the just make them nicer. So here you can see x cubed stays like it is. Here we can just put it together and it will be 6x squared. So you have it like that. Then here you will have 3 times 2 times 2, so it will be plus 12x, and here you'll have plus 8. And this is the result. So this is what we are going to have when we have this expansion. Let us try another case. So this one we have done, and I can erase it for now. And now we can try to solve the second example. So we will solve this one where we have minus. And in order to solve this, we need a little bit to make the Pascal triangle larger. So we'll have 1, 4, 6, 4, 1, because these are the coefficients for the coefficient 4. And then let us try again. A plus b to the power of 4 will be the following. A to the power of 4. Now I am putting the next coefficient 4, because here the next coefficient is 4. Then I take a to the power which is less than by 1 and multiply by b to the power which is larger by 1. So here just b without power, so power is 1. Just here is just power 1. Then plus 6 is the next coefficient. You see here is 6, the next coefficient. Then you have a. Now we'll decrease 3 by 1 again, so it will be 2. And for b, we increase the power by 1, so it will be also 2. And then plus 4 again, you can see here 4. So then a will be decreased one more time. It will be just a and times b to the power of 3. And then the next one is with 1, so we just write plus, and here a will be decreased by 1, so it will disappear. So coefficient is 1, and so we just have like b to the power of 4. And if we have 1 minus x, which is interesting to the power of 4. We just need to observe all the rules. So here will be 1 to the power of 4 plus 4 times 1 to the power of 3 times minus 6 now, because you see it is like 1 minus 6, it is the same, just 1 plus minus 6. So we say that here we just take minus 6 as b. And that's why here you take b to the power of 1. Then the next one, plus 6, here will be a squared, so it will be times 1 squared and times minus 6 squared. Then the next thing is plus 4 times 1 to the power of 1 times minus 6 to the power of 3. And plus 1 times, here it will be 1 to the power of 0 and times minus 6 to the power of 4. So if we want to make it finally done, so this one I will just leave apart. So here we will have the following. It will be just 1. Here, if we calculate this part, it is 4 minus 4x minus 4x. Then if we calculate this part, no, this part only. So here will be minus will disappear because here is squared, and here we have just 6. So it will be plus 6x squared. Then if we just take this part, here minus will stay, and here will be 4x cubed. And in order to take this one, it will be just plus x to the power of 4. So this expression we obtain, and this is the geometrical expansion. So this is done. So I can mark that this one is done and this one is done. Now this other things like this you'd have to do yourself, and I will show you one more, the last one. So this one I will delete everything from here. I will leave only the Pascal triangle, and let me do like this. So here I need to delete this part as we don't need the number 4. So we have the Pascal triangle written as following. This is our needed part. And if we want to make like this, so let us again write a plus b cubed, because we need to speak about cubes. So here it will be, according to the rule here in Pascal triangle, it will be just a to the power of 3 plus 3a squared times b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. And now we have this h complicated sentence that here we have x squared plus 3 divided by 2x cubed to the power of 3. So if we want to open this one, we have to proceed as in the example. So here instead of a, you have x squared. Now you will have x squared into the power of 3. Then plus, here you will have 3 times x squared squared, so x squared shall be put into square, and it shall be multiplied by just the second term, 3 divided by 2x cubed. So the next thing here is squared also, yeah? So the next thing is plus, the next coefficient is also 3, so it will be 3 times, but here x squared will take the power of 3, so here, no, yeah, x squared will take the power of 1. So here x squared, and here it will be taken to the power of 1. But then 3 over 2x cubed will be taken to the power of 2. And finally, what we have here is the last term that will be plus just 3 over 2x cubed to the power of 3. In this case, if you want to make it simpler, let us go further. So we have the following, and now we can make it better So here it will be x to the power of 6, because remember we just multiply all the powers if we have power into power. And then here this one is done. So now let's just take this part. This part is going to be the following. It will be plus 3 times x to the power of 4 times 3 divided by 2 to the power of x cubed. So it's much more simple to simplify that now, but we will do it a little bit later. Then the next thing is we have to take this term. It's going to be plus 3 times x squared plus 3 squared. No, here it should be multiplied by 3 squared. And here 2 squared times x to the power of 6. So this is going to be the next thing. And here the last part is going to be taken into the power of 3. So it will be 27 divided by 2 to the power of 3. It is 8. And here x to the power of 9. And now we can make it much more simple. So here we have x6 power, and here we have plus 9x over 2, because here you can cancel just by x. And here is going to be plus, here you have 3 times 3 times 3 will be 27, and over here you will have 4. Yeah, here you will have 4. And here 1x you can cancel 2x, and here you will have x to the power of 4. So here you will have 4 times x to the power of 4. And then here plus 27 divided by 8 times x to the power of 9. So this is what you can do, and this will be the result. Hope it's understandable.